this has been our journey so far. I mean, we finalized the location about 2 years back, 2014. Then the immediate, challenge was to have the land, which I will explain in the next slide. And then we had gone for a very innovative method of land pooling. Then we have prepared the master plan now. And the foundation stone was laid about 1 year back by the Honorable Prime Minister of India. And then we had started the government complex, which is now getting completed. And then now we are going for a selection of the master developer. Now, so these 3 plans have been prepared by Sarban and Jurong of Singapore. We have the capital city plan, the capital region plan, and seed area. So these plans have been finalized after wide discussions with the stakeholders. They have been published already after taking the public objections into mind. And then these are some of the goals which we have kept for us. In each one of these goals, we have kept the international benchmarks, whether it is renewable energy, more than 20%, or it is water and sewerage, 100%, the wastewater treatment, public transportation, more than 50%. These are some of the goals which have been factored into the planning stage itself. Now, if we see, the most important part was the land. When we selected the land, we required about 50,000 acres of land, about 217 square kilometers. And at the present land value, it takes about $8 billion to procure the land. So our Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Nara Chandrababu Naidu, came up with this excellent idea because we did not have the money to procure this land. So he went for a process of land pooling in which the farmers came themselves voluntarily, offered the land to us, and in return, government guaranteed them 25% of the developed land after the development is undertaken. So idea is that 100% land is given by the farmers, 25% ownership comes to the government, 50% goes for the common infrastructure, and 25% of developed piece of land goes back to the farmers. Idea is that once the capital gets developed, the value of the land will of course increase many-fold, more than 4 times what the farmers have given, and that in fact has been the case. Already in last 2 years, value has already gone 10 times more. So this is how the farmers have participated. More than about 27,000 people have become part of this capital. So it's in fact a people's capital in which farmers have given their source of livelihood in the confidence which they have in the government. And today with this land, now we are going ahead with the development of the capital. So with no single penny spent, we have the entire 50,000 acres of land in position. We have the master plan in position, and now is the time for taking up the work. So we have set up institutional structure because institutions are very important. We have a capital region development authority which is headed by none other than the Chief Minister himself, which goes for the planning, development, regulation, and general. And we have also gone for a corporate mode. We have formed a capital city development and management company, and we are going with partnership with the various countries. So this is the structure. With lack of time, I am not going into the details, but this is the structure what we have kept. So idea is basically to build an international capital. So idea is we want to know the best practices of the cities around the world. And in fact, most of the countries which are here, except South Africa, our teams have visited Russia, we have visited China, and then of course, we have partnership with Singapore, Japan, Brazil also our teams have gone. So with Singapore, we have a memorandum of understanding. They are developing the seed capital area. They have prepared the master plan. Government of Japan is working with us through JBIC. Then the World Bank has agreed to give $750 million of loan for this project. UK government, and then we also have sister city arrangement with the Guizhou province in China, and then also with the city of Astana, which is the newly built capital city of Kazakhstan. So all these cities, we have the agreements with them, and then they also are interested in partnering because this is a unique opportunity to create a world-class capital in 21st century. And as once the infrastructure is developed, the land value will shoot up, and then government would be in a position to auction this land and repay the loans. So almost $1.1 billion has been sanctioned by our own HUDCO. So today we have got almost finances close to $2 billion to take up the work. Now this is the government building which you are seeing on the right-hand side. It is already ready for occupation.
2 more minutes. Yeah.
So it's ready for occupation, almost 0.6 million square feet constructed in a record time of 6 months, and the road works have started. So, and then we are not only, we do not want it to be a merely administrative capital wherein only the government complex is there. Idea is it should be economic city with lot of job creation like IT, ITS, banking, financial institutions, as well as we want to make it a hub for, health and educational institutions. So already the India's top private universities, they have agreed to set up the campuses here. Some of the land allocations have already been made. Similarly, health also. Idea it should be economic city, and then we should be. So these are the various targets which we have kept by the year 2018. development of basically infrastructure, and then lots of opportunities for the companies which are present here, because it's a greenfield city which we are constructing. So in the areas of IT, manufacturing, also huge opportunities are there. And then these are because unless the jobs come, the city cannot survive, it cannot be a resilient city. And we want to give a strong emphasis on tourism, because it is in a heritage site. This is the place from where Nagarjuna started the propagation of Buddhism, and then lots of historic sites are there. So we want to promote tourism and the MICE also. Lots of opportunities, as I said, in infrastructure sector, particularly in the roads, in the water, in the sewerage, in the power, and then in the metro rail system and connectivity. And already the leading companies of the world are working with us. They are showing interest. Various modes of financing also we are working out, like the PPP models and etc. And these are the various priority projects. I mean, we are too willing to share the details. You must have seen the Amravati exhibition across the road in Hotel Taj Gateway also. So lots of opportunities for the companies as well as some of the countries which are working with us. So these are the various opportunities, because the plans are ready, infrastructure plan is ready, and we are shortly going to come out with the tenders. Some of the tenders have already been called out. So I think huge opportunities for the new city. So I think whatever the best concepts of planning which are there, so we'll be too happy to incorporate. We are already learning from the new cities across the world which have been created. Our teams have visited some of the best cities in the world, and we are too willing to partner with anybody who has got good ideas, and then we wish to take all that into account before we, really have Amravati up and going. So I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity, and I hope, and I sincerely hope that next, maybe 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line, when Amravati is ready, we'll be having the BRICS conference there. Thank you one and all.
Thank you very much, Ajay.